I myself created the hardest bass riff ever, and I'm gonna show it to you now.
Hey guys, this is the video for the hardest bass riff ever by Davie504, and I am trying to reveal his playing secrets behind the hardest bass riff ever. As you can see, I'm playing a 5-string bass. I did not touch the 5-string to play the riff. I did have my hand on the string, so at some point in time you might have thought that I was playing the 5th string, the low B, but I was not. I just probably was holding my hand against it to kind of muffle it most of the time. So yes, the riff can be played on a 5-string. In my opinion, what makes Davie's hardest bass riff ever very difficult is the actual speed at which he plays the riffs at. He plays the entire riff at about 230 BPM, and that's really fast. I don't think what I just played here came even close to what he plays it at, so. And when he pulls it off that fast, you could hear all the notes, there's no mess ups, anything. So the guy knows what he's doing. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. A lot of you might have seen my last video I did, which basically was an answer to Davie's challenge of playing his hardest bass riff ever. So for those of you who really want to learn the riff, I slow it down a lot here and break it down, and it's slow enough you all should be able to follow along. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Hey guys, just throwing in this quick edit I just discovered in my haste to figure out Davie's riff last week that I messed one part up. It has to do with tapping. Actually, he's doing a tap harmonic instead of a fretted note, and I will go over that at that part in the video. It's about 8 minutes in, so just letting you guys know real quick. Here we go. Alright, so I am going to play this really slow all the way through first, and then I'm going to break each part down separately so you can get more of a feel of what is going on in each area. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Okay, the beginning of the riff is 4 quick hits in succession on the G string. On the 9th fret, he does 3 hits on the 9 and then down to 7. So it's like a thumb, slap, and then a pop with your finger, and then a slap with the thumb again. And then pop on the 7th fret, so 9, 9, 9, 7. And then down to the D string. 9, 8, 7, slapping. And then on the 7th fret, you're sliding down to the 5th fret. And then you go to the 7th fret A string. There's this basically 7, 5, 7, 5. It's a pull off to 5, then a hammer on to 7. So it just goes 7, 5, 7, 5 twice. I'll do that again real quick. And then after the 7, 5, 7, 5 on the A string, he taps with his 1st and 2nd finger on the 18th fret of the D string and the 19th fret of the G string, making like a 7th chord. I guess an E7. And then he does 2 slaps on the open E string. When you hit that E, you're not letting the note ring out, you're you're kind of stopping it with your left hand to kind of control it. And then you're popping on the 7th fret of the G string. And then you're doing a muted hit on the E right after the pop. And then you're doing a full open hit again. So it's a mute and then an open hit on the E after the pop. And then after that open hit on the E, the mute, and then the open hit, you're going 0-3 on that same open hit after the mute. So it's 0-3, and then a hit on 5th fret, same E string. Okay. And then you're playing a little riff, open G, 9th fret, 7th fret on the G, 0, 9, 7 on the G, and then 9th fret on the D. And then he does the double hit on the E again, pop on the 7th fret, mute, and then hit open again. 0-3 after that open hit. But this time, instead of 0-3 and then hit on the 5, he hits 0-3 and then slides up to the 5 a little bit faster than it's a. So it's. And then he does 7th fret harmonics on the D and G strings. And you're plucking those with your 1st and 2nd finger. And then he does a hammer-on slap on the A string, 0 to 12. And then 14th fret pop on the G string. And then 0, 10 hammer-on on the A, slide everything down 2 frets. And 12th fret pop on the G string. He does that really fast. And then back to the E again, same double hit. Same pop on the 7th fret. G, muted hit, and then a 0-3 on the E string, and then a hit on the 5th fret E, just like the first time. This time he slides up to the 11th fret on the D string, 12th fret on the G, back to the 11th fret on the D, and then the 12th fret on the A string. Makes like a 7th chord. I guess that's an A7. And for the 4th and last time, he does the double hit on the E, pop on the 7th, muted hit, and then 0-3. While he's holding the G note on the 3rd fret, he taps on the D string, a fretted tap with his 1st finger, fretted tap on the 12th fret, and then a fretted tap on the G string, 12th fret with your 2nd finger. So when I mean fretted, I mean you're pushing down. It's not a tap harmonic like a. You're actually. Hey guys, this is the edit from before that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. This is regarding the tapping. So that's a tap harmonic on the D string at the 19th fret. The tap harmonic, the difference is your finger spends a lot less time on it, whereas you're fretting the note, you're doing a full push down. Yeah, I originally thought he was doing a 12-12 fretted on the D and G strings, and then he tapped on the 14th fret G string. But looking back at the video, I see that was wrong. So yes, that's a tap harmonic on the 19th fret D string. And then we get to the really fast slap and pops. He's doing a 0-2 hammer on, 0-2 on the A string, and then a pop on the 4th fret G. Got your octaves there. So 0-2 hammer on, A string, pop on the G, and then another slap on the 2nd fret of the A. So he does that little riff twice there. So then he moves up from 2nd fret to 3rd fret. So that's a slap 0-3 hammer on the A string, and then a pop on the 5th fret G, and then a slap on the 3rd fret A string to finish the loop. So he does 4 of those in a row. And he does them really fast, so it's... And then he moves up to a 0-5 hammer on the A string, pop on 7th fret G, and then a 0-5 hammer on the D string, 0-5, and then another pop on the 7th fret G string, so it's... And then 0-6 hammer on A string, pop on the 8 G, 0-6 hammer on the D, pop on the 8, pop on the same fret G string, 8th fret. But he only does each one of those once, so it's 0-5, 8, 0-5, 7, 0-5, 7. And then the last hit is the slap on the low E string. And then he does a fretted 9th fret G string and a 21st fret pinch harmonic, which would be an octave up, which would be 12 frets up from the 9th fret, 21st fret, and it's a pinch harmonic, so you actually could do a tap. But I think the way Davie does it is he puts his thumb over the 21st fret and he plucks it with his first finger. But it's actually really, it can be really difficult to do that. I do it where I basically hold my finger over the 21st fret and pluck it with the finger behind that the first finger. So it's called a pinch harmonic. So he goes. And then the last note, slap on the low E, drop the tuner down. Tuner down and up. Easy enough. Okay, that's it.